Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the whistle, and here we go.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game.
He's got full! It's anyone's ball. Oh, what has happened here? And he shoots! And he's managed to get rid.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
And he skips past his man. That's good play. Cruyff. Pelé with the cross. And he can clear it away. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Looking for the run. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And this is Pelé! And it's Gullit. Well, no joy this time. Nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Roberto Carlos. Neither side yet able to find the net. And it's Gullit. Gullit cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility.
Ibrahimovic! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Ibrahimovic deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ibrahimovic! Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. Beckenbauer is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Looking here to chip it through. Goes for a shot! Beckenbauer. Pelé. Gullit. Now it's Pelé. He's found a way past. He is just caressing the ball. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Ibrahimovic puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Seedorf, foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Vieira and Mateus. Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, well measured. Thuram cuts it out. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
He's had a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Chance for a shot! And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Beckenbauer. And they win it back again. Benfica have a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And the first half is done. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Benfica really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pelé. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Pelé. Oh, there's a probing ball. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Chooses to go back, and he's had a hit! Beckenbauer, closing it, there's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Beckenbauer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar with the short one. And a chance! Cleared away. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. That's really well manoeuvred. Benfica can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Rummenigge. Benfica still behind thanks to that solitary strike.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Now it's Hullet. That has been cut short. And it's Hullet. Pele in acres of space out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Good ball, good take. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Hullet. Pele! And he gets rid in a hurry.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Cruyff. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Now this could be a chance. He's found a way through. And he decides to cross it. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the pass is intercepted. He's gone for goal.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21. Número 4.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Pele, and he cuts out the supply. Beckenbauer, that's a sharp pass. And here's Baggio. Seedorf. Roberto Baggio, delivered with swing. Casillas claims it without any fuss.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
And this is Hullet. He's away. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Benfica really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Carlos. And it's made its way to him. Real chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. What are your thoughts on... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, the winger Lee Kang-in is a very interesting player, Peter, because there's something almost unique about the way he dribbles, the close ball control, the ability to break those lines. Easily one of the best prospects to emerge out of South Korea in recent times.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
That's an imaginative pass. Distributed tidily. Lee Kang-in. Ball played for Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pele. And it's Neymar. Pull it. It's run loose here.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Cruyff. Well, that's well seen too. Can he get it through? And this is Ibrahimovic. Real chance! Just a whisker away. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Beckenbauer pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Now, can they get him away? And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's... and the shot! And he's following up! Goal! Benfica! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. And the pass is intercepted. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this. And every...
Gets his head on it! Oh, it's hit the post! More and more pressure on the ball here. Lee Kang-in. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. It's a threatening ball. Chance! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Inter Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And there's green grass ahead of him. That is some save from Khan! And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Beckenbauer. And here's the chance to counter. That is a great pick out. There's no flag. And he's away. And a chance! Goal! Benfica! And they're back in front. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Tries to play it through. No, it's come to nothing. Benfica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Serginho. Now it's Iniesta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is good alertness. And it's Serginho.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, played right into his path. Serginho. Great vision.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Benfica head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the second half gets underway. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. Ibrahimovic. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Neymar deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Chooses to go back. Neymar. Hullet. Cruyff being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Ibrahim goes for a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Cambio di giocatori.
Benfica with the corner, there first. And now a sudden chance to counter.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607
Just about up to the hour now. Lee Kang-in will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nicely aimed pass. Cristiano Ronaldo, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Backward it goes. That's good running with the ball. And he's there to make the challenge. Beckenbauer, that's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Thuram, the man synonymous with solidity. Seedorf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Adriano was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that has been knocked clear. Crossed in again.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to and Seedorf! Fantastic from Clarence Seedorf! About as smooth as it gets. And the lead is extended still further.
Gol per il Benfica. Ha segnato al 73esimo minuto.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough to catch the inside for a very good strike.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15. Lascia il campo per il numero
Couple of
13.
changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So now the difference...
Oh, that is asking... Rivaldo! Well, that is remarkable.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Inter. Numero 20. Viene sostituito con il numero 8.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
And we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast this.
Climbs up big! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game...
Nunez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
And he's straight offside. And that is as far as they're going to go. Threads one in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Great vision. Can he latch on to this?
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's come loose. Referee's given a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Now, can they get him away? Picked out brilliantly.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, great run, magical! And he's managed to get free. Cruyff's decent chance! Oh, there's a probing ball. Nunez might just make this. Benfica are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Neymar. And this is Neymar. Serves up across. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini. And it's Gullit. Great ball if he can get there. It's come to nothing. And he can clear it away. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Benfica with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. Shot a goal! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that has been clubbed away. Pull it. Neymar could try cutting inside here. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Cruyff. Oh, Important interception. Can he spark a counter here?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Now the ball in. Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Neymar looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Shoots! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Spread out to the left. Benfica looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. And this is Pele. Now then, the ball's come loose. Beckenbauer is always looking to break lines. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic driving forward. It's Ibrahimovic! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Nunez receives it in a good position here. Thuram.
Vamos ter 3
And
minutos
it's
de
Zanetti.
compensação.
Some good work on the right flank here. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zanetti.
That's good play from him.
Zanetti proves just a little bit too strong. And it's Hullet. And this is Pele. That's really well cleared. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Pele. And the first half is done. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Benfica are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time. That gets things going for the second half. No way through. Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Looking to play him in.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Pele. Hullet. Crunching tackle. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Searching pass he's played there. Chance! It's in! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21. Número 4.
Time then for the first
Neymar.
substitution of the game.
Número 11.
Benfica take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Thuram, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Tries to play it through, and this is Xabi Alonso. Looks terrific header. Sticks it away. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, well measured. Seedorf. Big chance! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Benfica go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game.
And the finish! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ronaldinho, hoisted in.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. Knocks it into space. Now that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Seedorf. He came in hard, very hard. Good take, and is he in? Look at the space here. They want to be quick to recover this. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta. That is good alertness. Costa Curta does well to get it back. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, no joy this time. Azar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now this could be a chance. Azar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's shifting through. Can he finish? They've done it! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Benfica are having a ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, there's the clearance. Roberto Carlos. Nicely weighted ball. And that is as far as it goes. Benfica, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar play.
He rises against the crossbar. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Neymar. Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Pelé. He shifted it to the flank. Roberto Carlos delivers. Zola. It's Hullet.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Makaleli. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Pelé. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Passes short and sharp. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Benfica are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Showing good feet. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, that's neat. Thuram. Beckenbauer. Opts for safety. And it's Maldini. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Seedorf. And Makaleli. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Makaleli. Seedorf. And it's Roberto Carlos. And it's Seedorf. Cruyff producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Pelé. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. And they can counter here. Seedorf. Hullet takes control of it and he's on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, shooting! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Makaleli. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he skips past his man. Oh, sweet feet. Shot could... Decent chance! And again! Botafogo have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. 5 minutes till the break. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Maldini. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Hullet. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Botafogo are doing very...
He's having a shot! Superb from Šeško! He's got himself an absolute peak.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Caros espectadores, por favor, prestem atenção ao ecrã gigante, pois vamos mostrar uma intervenção especial dos nossos artistas convidados para hoje.
And we're off again. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Ambitious ball here. Hullet. He's got plenty of space out wide.
Terrific header!
Harmlessly behind. Roberto Carlos. It's Hullet. It's a pretty loose pass. Seedorf going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckenbauer. And that has put paid to that. And it's Hullet. Benfica can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Šeško! And the ball is out of play.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Makaleli. And this is Messi. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. And it's Hullet. Driving on and making good progress. Threads one in. Flashes it up. He's got two.
He scores! And they are right back within touch.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ibrahimovic.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Número 18. Ronaldinho.
Thuram.
Número 20. Seedorf.
Hazard. Hazard.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Now Seedorf. And he cuts out the supply. Vieira. Botafogo are looking to break at pace. Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Makaleli. Del Piero. Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, that'll do under the circumstances. And it's Seedorf.
Oh, really well played.
Messi. Makaleli. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Now Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Makaleli. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Flings in across. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ronaldinho. Roberto Baggio. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Well, there's a probing ball. Messi. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Šeško. And that will be it. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Look at the space. Can he finish? Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pele. Beckenbauer. Pele. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Hernes. Romario. He's got plenty of space out wide. Goes for a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Hullet. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
No foul, says the referee. Maldini calmly anticipates. Now it's Pele. Romario. Now that's well seen too. First quarter of an hour gone. Pele. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Benfica with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar goes short. Neymar. Roberto Carlos is onto this. Red Star have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Red Star finding their passes. Is there any support? He might not need it. And the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Benfica are looking to go forward now. Oh, good-looking ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Maldini deals with that comfortably. Neither side yet able to find the net. Beckenbauer is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Pele. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Messi. Good, strong midfield running here. Looking to play him in. And it's Messi. And that is a little undercooked. Pele. Seedorf. Messi. And he's on his way! Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Roberto Carlos. What a throw in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Little pass back. Neymar. He's having a go! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Beckenbauer. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Hullet. And Hullet! And he has kept it out somehow.
Hullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Tries to play it through. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Beckenbauer. We are into overtime. And it's Zanetti. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So,
Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Benfica have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ibrahimovic is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Roberto Carlos. Great vision. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good alertness. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Benfica are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Red Star appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're...
Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Changement en cours.
Benfica choosing to make the first change. Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Lovely, now then. Seedorf. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. That's a good ball. Ronald, oh, what a climb! And
And they are cruising away.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.